that ball.
Rambo Radio with your host, Gen T.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
Now I feel poo coming out of my bum. So it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo Radio. I am your host, Gen T. Twitter and Instagram at GenT523. But nobody cares. It's all about Gen T TV. YouTube, Gen T TV. Go there. Subscribe, share, comment, watch if you want. Just go. Just go, okay? Trust me, daddy. Speaking of going, man, I'm just in we just keep going. I just finally realized that I have basically been doing something every single weekend since July the 16th. I just cannot catch a break. I don't know what's happening. This is the life of a YouTuber, I suppose, but I'm just trying to do things each weekend so I have something to talk about, experience life outside of my shitty town. It just sucks being in a car, because I miss my dogs. But I still get to jujitsu, and in between that, I spend time with my doggies and my fam. So I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to just content my life away. Things have been quite interesting, to say the least, but I guess before we will start the show, I will briefly touch on a friend of mine passing away, brother Eman, Birdie Man. And, he was somebody truly unique because I loved his spirit. I love that he would do anything for anyone, but I also know that he would also not put up with anybody's bullshit either. I just love that he was just so on fire. He was very passionate about certain things, and then other things he could give two shits about. But what I loved is that he had a gentle heart, and, he really loved people that he was close to. And if you pissed him off, God help you. God help you. Okay? You don't want Birdie. You don't want E-Man on your trail, as he will find you and he will smoke you out. Just some fun little tidbits to remember Brother Eric by. I have some audio from Instagram. He would leave me just random voice notes, and I just would get a kick out of them. Oh, man. Let me just pull up Brother Birdie here.
People like, you got a problem with Trump, you got a problem with me. I'm like, okay, cool, fuck you both. Both of you can go fuck yourself. Who gives a shit?
Oh my days, that was the last voice note he left me. And he passed away later on that day, which is just kind of crazy, but just way to go. Just to be so on fire. Oh man. Oh yeah, see, he was sharing some information about Brother Rampage Jackson's son. So he responded to my story, and he said, what a fucking idiot he is. But I think Rampage is a scumbag because he clearly bullies the shit out of his kids. It was all totally uncalled for after the wrestler apologized. He's not a real fighter. What the fuck is that kid doing? I have never randomly attacked someone or beat somebody up, especially after somebody apologizes to me. See? That's how you know Eric was a good man. Have you seen how Rampage talks to him and picks on him? Before the incident happened, Rampage was calling him a bitch. And what the fuck is that? That's your kid, asshole. God. You know what? Oh, man. Birdie should have had a YouTube page. I mean, he did, but he should have been posting more of this stuff because this is like what people need to hear. Just the wake up and get your shit together. I just want to hear it again.
I love when people are like, you got a problem with Trump, you got a problem with me. I'm like, okay, cool, fuck you both. Both of you can go fuck yourself. Who gives a shit?
Oh my God, Birdie. Let me play you. He was really, Eric was incredibly good at guitar. So I'm just going to play you a quick little snippet of him just messing around on guitar. Just unreal. I know that Eric loved Ozzy, so it's like playing like that. I hope, he's playing for Ozzy in heaven right now. So sad. I'm incredibly shocked that he passed away, and he's just, he's a young guy. That where he was living wasn't the best situation, but he was making the most out of it. Just being pissed off all the time, living in Clovis, but he did the best that he could. Taking the bus everywhere, riding his bike. I believe it was last summer or 2 summers ago, he graduated from college and was just on that journey to try to figure out what he was going to do with his life. And I know that he did Muay Thai. He trained with one of my old coaches. But we, just bonded through our love for fights and music and just the absurdity, the just the absolute nonsense things that people would say or do. And, we would just always talk to each other, and, we would talk every day. And what I didn't realize is I had sent him a message, and usually he replies back right away. And, it had been a couple of days. And then some friends reached out and said that he had been, that he had had a heart attack and basically didn't make it. So, oh man, just sad stuff.
This black kid wishes he would become white for some odd reason. His parents didn't know why, but he makes a wish. The next morning he becomes white, and he gets upset. Oh my God, I'm white. Whoa, so cool, man, tubular. So he goes downstairs, and his mom starts yelling at him, do your chores, hurry your ass up, clean the kitchen, do the dishes. And he goes, God damn, I haven't even been white for 5 minutes and I already hate you people.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
We have opening sparring competitions at Dethrone, and I went there for a while, but fuck that place. It's full of people with egos and shit, and people think they're hot shit. I had a Mexican dude that was he's been doing it for about a year, think he was hot shit, and asked me if he wanted to go white, and then threw this huge ass knee right into my stomach, knocked me back, and he wasn't That wasn't light whatsoever. That was a full-on knee right into my chest. And thought he was going to, like, show off and put me down and thought I was new. And I got back up and we started really fighting. I straight up slammed him into the cage with my shoulder into his neck, and we started fighting. They had to pull us off. And that's literally what guys at Dethrone do. They try to show off to people they think are new, especially the guys that have only been doing it for a year or two, and it pisses me off. It's like fucking lame. That's why I stopped going there, because people are dickheads.
You can see that, you know, just Eric was just right to the point. Oh, let me see. Oh, damn it. I just have tons of audio messages over the years from him, and I'm going to keep these going. You know, I don't want to, hopefully as long as I don't get suspended from Instagram, I'll have these forever, you know, and they'll keep me thinking of good old Eric and how he just tried to make everybody laugh and have a good time and, you know, really enjoy his life. So, let me see. Find a good one here.
Well, people, you could sing it too. Just change that into a W. I really miss my wig.
Please leave voice notes for your friends, you know, because if they're really good, your friends can keep them as long as they have the phone, you know what I'm saying? And if something happens, God forbid, you know, at least they'll have a little bit of audio of you to remember them by. You don't have to keep my voice notes because you have my podcast, so it's already bad enough.
Plain and simple, this is some fucking sick pedophilia shit right here. That is rape. I just can't stand when dudes like, man, I wish I had a teacher like that when I was a kid. Like, no, the fuck you would not. Being stuck in court, having your innocence stolen by a pedophile, that is so fucking pathetic. And I always tell people, I bet you dollars to donuts, if your underage daughter was sleeping with a male teacher, you'd be singing a different motherfucking tune. I cannot stand that. That shit is rape. That shit is pedophilia. I don't care if you're a female or a male. If you're over the age of 18, diddling little kids, that is some fucking sick-ass pedophile shit right there. I wish they'd kill her and kill every fucking pedophile. Like, my uncle's a pedophile. I'd fucking, like, oh, God, I'd be the one to load the gun and kill his ass. Fuck him.
Oh, my God. Oh, shit.
Oh, crack it with your big black head. We're back.
Oh, man, I'm playing all these audio clips and realizing that I'm probably going to get Eric canceled in heaven.
Johnny Football said his remedy for curing wingworm is sucking a cock. Go. Johnny Football was going to do this fart routine, but every time he farts, horse jizz sprays out of his asshole.
Oh, my God.
People are pissed off because I called that one lady that killed her 2 kids. Well, tried to kill both of her kids, killed one of her kids, drowned him, and drowned the other one, but the other one survived, and then she shot herself. I said, too bad that bitch took the easy way out. I wish she would have not taken the easy way out, send her fucking ass to prison, get her ass kicked by all the other women, and people are all bitching, fucking writing me hate mail, or just, this one guy was literally calling me a cunt and all that stuff. I was like, for what? Are you going to protect a baby killer? She was a psycho. Oh, maybe she was hurting. Well, you know what? If you're hurting, go get fucking help. There was no reason for her to hurt those damn kids or take those kids out. There was no reason for her to try to kill both of her kids, and she killed one of them. The other ones fortunately survived. And you know what? Those kids didn't do anything to her. So people want me to feel sorry for her? Fuck no.
Fucking Birdie, man. He just was on fire. He had very stern opinions, and I loved him for that. I'm going to get a kick out of just, going back whenever I feel like it and just reading our text messages and stuff and just listening to him. And, I'll just have these memories as long as I don't get banned from Instagram, or my phone dies. But, yeah, rest in peace, Birdman. Brother Eman, Birdie, all the names, Eman Borp, all of the stuff, man. That's just, damn it. It makes me regret not going to this Muay Thai seminar with him in Clovis. He sent me the thing, and I was just like, fuck, I just don't have the time. I just didn't have the time, and I should have made the time, You just never know. You just never know. So, anyway. Give your friends a big hug this evening if you see them, or tell your friends you love them, your family, loved ones, mom, dad, grandma, whoever's around that you care about is in your life, some person, these, them, they, their pots and pans, whatever you got going on, just somebody you care about, tell them you care about them, and, because you just never know when it will be the last time that you will be able to share that with them, so... All right, on to some fun stuff, because what the hell? What the heliante? It's time for Customers of the Week. This lady, I wish not. I don't want to help this lady. I've tried everything under the sun. Nothing works. She has already accused me of not liking her, and she is correct, but obviously I can't tell her that because I need this job until I get my black belt, you understand. Surely you understand. So, she comes up to me again, of course, and, I'm trying to pretend like I'm busy. She goes, "Oh, excuse me. I need some help. Can you help me over here?" I was like, "Yes. How can I help you?" "Not." "How can I help you? Leave me the fuck alone." She's like, "Oh, I've had a urinary tract infection." And I was like, "Oh, shit, bitch. Shit. Now I gotta hear about your bacteria-ridden vagina? Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't want this. I don't like you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. I don't want nothing. No, niet, nein." And the whole backstory with this lady, even before she caught the vibe that I don't like her, I don't like her or whatever, right? The whole thing was that this lady would order a bunch of groceries on the online shop. I'd spend an hour packing up all her shit, and then she returns it the next day. I don't want anything to do with you, sweets. You're wasting my time. If I give her vitamin advice, she buys everything I tell her to buy, and then she'll return it the next day. So I don't want to waste my time with this lady. So right away she's all, "Oh, my urinary tract, my vagina." I'm like, "Okay, well, here's the stuff here. Take care." She's like, "But you're not going to tell me which one?" And I was like, "Ma'am, look at the shelf here. There's 30 different products for your problem. You just got to pick one and try it and see what happens." She did not like that. Oh, shit. She's like, "But so you can't tell me which one?" And I was like, "Okay." So then I start to tell her which one, a random one. Who fucking cares? I just pointed to one. And she goes, "Oh, well, I like this one." I'm like, "Okay, take that one. who gives a shit? I don't give a shit. She's like, but is the one you're recommending better? I'm like, no, none of these are better than another. It's just the one that works best for your situation. Everybody's situation is different. That's why we have 30 fucking things here. Okay? Pick one out of 30, and get the fuck out of here. So I help her. Obviously, she picked the one that she had already picked before, but she had to get me to pick one so she could go, well, I picked this one. So I'm like, fine, take that one. I don't give a shit. I'm not the one with the problem. So she buys that one, and then she goes, and then I need to take this. And then I was like, you don't actually need to buy other vitamins to go with this. This is all you need. You just need this one thing. No, because I'm having symptoms of this and this. And it says right here on the bottle, I'm having those symptoms. And I was like, okay, take it. Meanwhile, because she didn't want to listen to me, she grabbed a bottle of vitamins that were for people who have bladder issues, who just can't control their bladder, right? And a lot of times when you have an infection, you're constantly going to the restroom, right? But this particular formula was for like super, super old ass people who just can't hold it anymore. Like they gonna wet their pants in 10 minutes. So she couldn't understand. She couldn't do the maths that this was going to do absolutely nothing for her. But she was insistent. She was insisting on buying that product. So I went, fine, go ahead, girl, go ahead. I don't care. Not my problem. Again, you don't want to listen? Cool. Buy it. Waste your money. Don't give a shit. You're going to return it anyways. So I want to say that was on a Sunday or a Monday. I talked to her. And then, no, it was, she came on a Wednesday or Thursday. And then Sunday, comes back in Sunday. I'm still having a urinary tract infection. I bought those vitamins 4 days ago and nothing's happening. I'm like, what? And I'm also drinking cranberry juice. And I was just like, bitch, why are you so dumb? Why are you so dumb? I was like, oh my God, bitch. First of all, you keep drinking that cranberry juice. That's what's feeding the infection, you dumb son of a bitch. First and foremost, I was like, I don't know how long it's been, but you're saying it's from the time you were last in here has been 4 days and your symptoms haven't improved. Well, have you heard of urgent care? Get you some antibiotics and get the fuck up out of here. No. I don't want to do that. I'm taking oil of oregano. I was like, you stupid motherfucker. God damn. Who knows how long this infection's been going on, but Orgel swirls up and down that it had been 4 days, which indeed it had, that she had visited the store. But she's telling me she's doing all this other shit. Not to mention, she never told me, but I already know because when I see her ass, I'm running the other way. She comes in there and she gets giant, when I say giant 1 gallon, is either 64 or 1 gallon glass bottles that she gets juice from the juice bar. Now, mind you, when you be drinking juice has a lot of sugar. And you know what bacteria loves to feed on? Sugar. I didn't have the heart to tell this dumb bitch because she didn't give me that information, but I already knew. So I was like, girl, I can only help you with the information you give me, sweets. Sorry. So you don't want to confess that you be drinking gallons of fucking fruit juice from the juice bar. I don't give a shit that it's fresh pressed juice. That's still sugar. And if you have an infection, you're supposed to limit your sugar intake, okay? So I know this bitch is drinking gallons of juice from the juice bar. And I was like, damn. No wonder your vag is fucked up. Oh shit. Ooh. And if you saw this lady, I mean, she looks like fucking Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz to start with. Oh shit. I'm like, girl, your skin is fucked up, your eyes are bugging out your head, and now your vagina has bugs. What? Where's the exit? So I'm like, damn, Ma, you fucked up. So should I keep drinking this juice? I drink one of these bottles a day, and it's been 4 days. I'm like, bitch, these are vitamins. Like, you're trying to get rid of an infection, and you're using vitamins. Like, you understand? Like, you got to take vitamins for like a minimum of 3 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks minimum. Sometimes 8 to 12 weeks to even notice a fucking thing. Sometimes it's not even the right formula and nothing happens. I'm sorry, what? How did you think this was a good idea? But I can't tell her that because she don't listen. So I'm like, oh, yeah, it's been 4 days, huh? Yeah. Well, I'm taking this. I'm taking that. I'm taking this. I'm taking that. Okay, cool. And how's that working out for you? The big old goose egg, bitch. The big old fucking goose egg. So I was like, okay, girl, well, I mean, here's all of our products. Show me your best supplement for urinary tract infection. And I was like, oh, okay, well, we're going to go back to where you were 4 days ago. Not listening to me. And here the products are. Take care. And then, so she's like, well, I'm using this one. I'm like, okay, good for you. Apparently it's not working. And maybe if you would have listened to me, maybe not, that it would have worked for you. I don't know. We will never know unless you hop into the time machine with your dark brown hair. Hop into your DeLorean, bitch, and your gallons of fruit juice. I'm telling you, I'm not a doctor, but I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure her fucking vag is fucked up because she drinks nothing but fucking fruit juice all day. She's bone thin. She got dark brown looking hair. Her skin looks like Scarecrow. I don't know how this is going to end, but I just know it's not going to end well. Oh, shit. So then another annoying customer came over and was like, oh, this is the one that I take. And I was like, yes, fuck yeah, I'm out of here. Deuces. You know, because when two crazy customers align, I'll usually let them battle out. I'll slowly step away and I'll just let the two crazies like spin out, crash out, you know, have a modern day meltdown together. And they were just like talking back. Oh, well, this is the one I use, but it's only been 4 days and nothing's happening. And she goes, oh, this is the one I use. Praise the Lord. It works every time. And I'm like, oh, match made in heaven. And then she's like, really? And the other one's like, really? And I was like, yeah. I was like, fuck yeah. I'm out of here. And I went back to work. I was like, fuck both of y'all. Both of y'all bitches is crazy. I'm out of here. Y'all can be crazy together over here on aisle 4. Leave me the hell alone. And so the craziness continued. And at one point, they had moved from aisle 4 to the refrigerator in the back of the store. And they were going back and forth. Oh, I really hope this works. I really hope this works. It's going to work. I believe in it. Praise the Lord. I'm like, ooh, shit. That is just such a level of crazy I want no part of. Get the fuck out of here. Buy something and leave. Please leave. And she's like, God bless you. Have a nice day. And she's like, God bless you. And I was like, I was watching from around the corner. I was like, fuck that shit, man. Two crazy customers getting along. Good God. It's like two fucking Agent Smiths when he like clones himself and two of them spawn. Like, oh my God. Yes, Mr. Anderson. Holy shit. Some current events. So Saturday, I went to Brew and Chew in Redlands, which used to be Brew Cakes. It's now Brew and Chew right next to Caroline's Cafe, which is the best breakfast ever. You're welcome. Brew and Chew, they are open Wednesday through Monday, closed on Tuesdays, 3 to 10 p.m. They're there. And then this is the best part. After they close, they have benches outside, and it is alleged that there are wild nights of poker until 3 of motherfucking clock in the morning. Jesus Christ. That's right, y'all. So, we went there as a group to watch the jiu-jitsu tournament, and I had the best time. They have good pizza, wings, fries, and then the claim to fame is the beers. There's all kinds of beers. He's got like 16 or 20 or 30 different beers on these handles. You just tell him what kind of beer, regular beer you like, and then he's got these specialty beers on tap. I don't drink beer, but he's got all these custom beers ready for you. So please, I urge you to stop by the Brew and Chew in Redlands, California. Even if you don't drink, have a pizza, hang out. He's got the TVs going. He's got board games in there. They're playing Yahtzee all the time. So, and if you know me and I know you and you want to go to Brew and Chew, let's pull up 3 to 10, Wednesday to Monday. So, Shiva is the owner there. Say hello to him and be friendly with him because he's a really nice guy. And he let us be rowdy and rambunctious inside of his bar for 2 days in a row, Saturday and Sunday, because the jiu-jitsu tournament was 2 days long. So please, that man put up with a bunch of crazy jiu-jitsu nerd assassins, drinking and arm wrestling and eating and crumbs and all kinds of shit. We just tore the place up. So please show Shiva some love and stop by and behave yourself. Don't get too rowdy. Okay. If I'm there, you might be able to let loose a little bit. Okay. But if I'm not there with you, just behave yourself. Let's see what else I have for you. Oh God. Sunday. So, as part of my tradition, I'm just trying to stick to my London tradition of really trying to just walk a little bit more each day, just keeping my steps going. They're not as many steps as I would have liked, like I was doing in London, but, I'm making the most out of what I can. So, I guess I'm not going to have as many steps as I was in London because I was on vacation. So I had all day to walk around, but I'm at work. So, I try to walk as much as possible, and I was doing my walk, and just lately they've been hell because it's been 107 degrees, just painful. I mean, so hot I can feel the heat through my shoes. So I was just wrapping up my walk on Sunday, and I heard just the blood-curdling scream of a lady in behind the building somewhere. I heard, "Ah!" And my initial thought was like, oh my God, let me go get security, because security, they drive around or whatever every 20 minutes, but I can call. Okay, at least I can call that it's out there, and eventually they'd show up. God forbid somebody's not getting murdered, but so I heard the blood-curdling scream, and I was just like, damn, that lady needs help. Continuing my walk. My nice, peaceful, and quiet walk. And so I'm walking, and as I come around the corner, I'm just working on editing my YouTube videos as I'm walking. And it's a white lady. She's homeless. Or as you would like to hear, unhoused. Politically correct. She is unhoused. Hermless lady. Anyhow. She sees me, and I see her, and she stops. So she's actually blocking the way I need to walk. And so, normally in a situation like this, it's not good. Somebody is impeding your progress of trying to get by. Trouble. This is trouble. So I was like, oh, fuck. Even though I had easily had 100 pounds on this lady. Because she's all tweaked out, right? So she sees me and she blocks immediately blocks the way that I'm going to walk. Okay. And so I could see in her mind the wheels starting to slowly turn around, and she had a mean face, but then changed it to the little sad puppy eyes, because I could see that she was about to ask me for help or something or whatever. But she was so mentally taxed, she was so mentally disturbed, if you will, that she went from the mean face to the puppy dog eyes, back to the mean face, and was like, I need to eat some motherfucking fruit. I need to eat more fruit. And she's yelling at me that she needs to eat more fruit. And I was like, hello, have a nice day. And then I just kept walking, but I walked away from her at an angle because I was like, okay, bitch, if you're going to fight me, this is going to be the worst mistake of your life. It's going to look bad on me that I beat up 100-pound crackhead on my break. So I'm like, girl, I only got 10 minutes. I'm saying hi and bye. Goodbye. Do what you need to do with your life. We have a farmer's market over there. If you need to eat some fruit, there are plenty of people selling fruit. Go for it. So I just kept moving, but she was perplexed and was just turned to stare at me and was kind of, posturing like I'm going to do something to her. I'm like, bitch, it's 107 degrees. I don't want to have a conversation out here. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to have a conversation. I'm just saying hello. Have a nice day. I'm going to keep walking. You do the same. Okay, let's agree to not have a situation. Even though I could tell she wanted to have a fucking situation. I could see in her face, she wanted to ask me for money. Like, she was just like starting to do the sad, and then she was like, I need to eat some motherfucking fruit. I was like, okay, Sam Kinison, take care. Just yelling at the top of her lungs. And I was just like, damn, bitch, good luck to you. I hope you can make it out here, because that kind of energy is not necessary. If you want to make it in life, no, ma'am. No, that's not going to work. Maybe if she would have been nice, I might have given her $1. Maybe. Probably not, because I'm poor too. But damn, do you really need to get crazy? I don't understand. Anyhow. Best of luck to her. She is wandering the streets of Loma Linda, California, yelling out that she needs some fruit. And I hope somebody gives her some fruit, because I don't think she got any money. So best of luck to her. Fantasy football. Did fantasy football this week, and I fucking hate it. Once again, here is another year that has passed. And I just, I get sucked into it because it's a thing to do. But I fucking hate fantasy football. I'm telling you, with peace and love. Here's why. Every year that these motherfuckers win, okay? The motherfuckers that win don't even know how to play football, okay? I played the game, okay? I played the game. And the people that fucking win, they never thrown a football in their fucking life. And I'm like, yo, how the fuck does this make sense? You got people winning the game who never played sports. I play sports. I love sports. I'm gay for sports. You need to let the person who loves sports, who's putting in the time, the dedication, the hours of watching footage, knowing the players' names, what they up to, who their baby mamas is. They got 10 kids. I'm just saying. Travis Kelce is engaged. Tyreek Hill, he got 10 kids. Another baby on the way. I'm just saying. We up to speed here. These motherfuckers don't know shit about football, and they fucking win in the fantasy every fucking year. And I can't stand it. But here we are. Here we are. Here we go again. I'm just involved because I have to talk about it at the water cooler, I suppose. But let me tell you, it's under duress. It's under duress. I would wish that we would have real fantasy football, and each week we're gonna play the game. And if you can survive a tackle from yours truly, because I used to play football and rugby, if you can survive a tackle from me and kick the football through them uprights, you can score a touchdown. Now we talking. Now you got my respect. But most of these motherfuckers, I'm taking them out, Jack. I'm tackling their ass. I'm putting a cleat to their chest. Okay, I'm running full steam for their helmet. Okay, I'm going to sack the shit out of these motherfuckers. Oh, I can't stand this shit. But here's to hoping I win. But, here we go again. This is so fucking annoying. I can't stand it. Let's see what else. Big story this week. Brother Snoop Dogg in some hot water about telling his grandkids about Buzz Lightyear movie where they had two lesbians in the video as a family. And I gotta say, hey, as a gay lady, never as a child did I want to see two ladies together in the movie I'm watching. Leave me the hell alone. I'm just a kid. So Snoop Dogg's grandkids are like, hey, Pappy, how did these two ladies have a baby? And Snoop was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to have to explain this shit to my grandkids. Like, I just want to watch the fucking movie. So he tried to tell them, just watch the fucking movie. And then he's like, Pappy, how did they have a baby? Who had the baby? Which I love the innocence of this question, but at the same time, as a gay POC, as a gay person of color, I don't want all this shit for the kids. I didn't have this shit when I was a kid, and I turned out all right. I mean, I'm kind of crazy, just saying, but I just think it's not necessary. We don't need to be putting this in movies. Like when I saw Spider-Man and my man's had the little transgender flag in the room, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I've been in the movie theater for 5 fucking minutes and you're already putting a transgender flag up. We get it. We get it. We get it. Okay? Y'all want to, air quotes, protect trans kids, but at the same time, they are children. They don't know. When I was a kid, I said, I'm supposed to be born a boy. And my mom was like, no, I prayed to God for a girl. And I was like, cool, but I feel like I'm a boy. Turns out I was a lesbian. That's all it was. I was just trying to match what was happening inside. And that was that I liked women. But I thought that I was supposed to be a man to like women. I didn't understand that it was okay to be a woman who likes women. You understand? And boom, saved me thousands of dollars worth of dangerous surgeries, and I've got some peace of mind. You by putting this shit in the movies for the kids, it's too soon. Leave the kids alone. Yes, there are trans kids out there, but also, yes, they don't understand what the fuck's going on either. Okay, you gotta let them figure it out. Don't just start giving them hormones and shit. And doing all this these or pots and pans, because let me tell you something. All you're doing is you're actually ruining the gay community as itself, because now you're saying, oh, they gotta be either a male or a female. Okay? And the whole purpose was, is that we were just trying to love who we wanted to love, but as adults, okay? Not saying that we don't need to protect gay kids, but we also need to protect gay kids from fucking crazy ideology and thinking that they need to be on fucking hormones or changing themselves or causing harm. It's just too much too soon. I think it's a little too much for the kids right now. For you. Oh, this was sinister. So, 2 best friends that were roommates for 15 years. One of the roommates, we'll say roommate B because she's a bitch. We'll say BB because she's a big bitch. Because basically, for the last 15 fucking years, she catfished her best friend into sending her money. She pretended to be a man on the internet and convinced her roommate, her best friend, to be sending her money for random stuff, for like bills and shit. But the whole thing was a fucking lie. The whole thing was a sham. Okay? First of all, roommate A, how the hell did you not meet the man in person? You mean to tell me you had a 15-year relationship with somebody on the computer? Stop it. Bitch, you deserve to get scammed for that. You deserve to get scammed for that. How don't you be like, hey, if you don't meet me in blah, blah, blah place, this ain't happening. This ain't happening. But roommate A put up with this shit for 15 fucking years and finally got caught. She didn't put the pieces together until she noticed her roommate was logged into her account pretending to be this man. And she found some postcards with fucking love notes written on them from her roommate pretending to be this man, Chris or whatever. I'm like, what in the name of talented Mr. Ripley is going on? This bitch basically pretended to be her boyfriend for 15 fucking years. I'm telling you, she's probably going to murder her for her money. It's fucking crazy, right? So now that roommate BB is this big bitch has been caught. She is going to jail. Okay, so this happened in Manchester, England. So just disheartening. You know, it's like, this poor lady. We all want to be in love if, obviously if you're single. The rest of you who are taken, fuck y'all, okay? You figured it out or whatever. Good for you. The rest of us are on the struggle bus, yeah? And so this lady, obviously she's been looking for a long time and, what maybe started off as a little joke from her best friend turned out to be where she was stealing money from her. She was having the lady send her money. So I was like, damn. So she got sent to jail for impersonating this Chris person and for stealing tons of money, thousands of dollars from her best friend. That's fucking sick, man. Whew, shit. Speaking of the internets, man, what an evil place. The internet is the best, worst place on earth. Chatbot helped teen commit suicide. Ooh, 16-year-old boy commit suicide using Chat GPT. Jesus Christ. What the hell is going on with y'all? Why are y'all so soft? What is happening? I mean, listen, we all have our moments. I've been there. Mental illness, depression, it can be bad. But you got to get in touch with the right people. And ChatGPT is not the right thing, okay? It's not even a person. You got to go to therapy. I cannot believe the world would be such a better place if more people went to therapy. This is just preposterous. And how do the parents not notice signs of their child just being depressed enough that he talking to the computer to try and help himself kill himself? That's crazy. Wow. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. I'm glad I don't know how to use ChatGPT. This is how you stab yourself. Holy shit. Tennis player Taylor Townsend and Jelena Ostapenko got into a verbal altercation at the U.S. Open in New York City last weekend. Jelena is like, God, how could I say this nicely? She's one of these Euro bitches, just snooty. I don't want to say she's racist, but it just so happens that you got into a fight with a black person and then you proceeded to call them uneducated. Nobody's in your corner, bitch. Nobody's in your corner. So apparently, Taylor Townsend, shout out to her. She was warming up, and I guess because Miss Jelena had won the French Open or something, she gets to warm up first, or there was a discrepancy on who was on the court first, and I guess she asked her to move, and Taylor said no. So, and Jelena, of course, has the worst temper in tennis next to John McEnroe. So she starts flipping the fuck out. And then, of course, they have her match. And then Taylor beat her again because she's already beat her in Canada. So she's already beat her on one spot. Now she beat her again. And Jelena, of course, being the salty ass bitch that she is, Taylor went to go, say congratulations, even though she won. She's trying to be a good sport. And Jelena was like, you're an uneducated bitch. You don't have respect for people. Whoop-de fucking whoop. And she's like, oh, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Goodbye. And then, because other people could hear it and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Jelena, you are racist. And so Taylor Townsend was like, you know what? I don't care. People commended her for not really reacting or just, she was just like, hey, good game, goodbye. And then, of course, the fans, because you got to be quiet at the tennis games, so you can hear a lot of conversations. But after it was over, they heard that. People started getting rowdy in the crowd. And, of course, Jelena, being the poor sportsman she is, she told everybody to go fuck off. I get it. It's tennis. It's competitive. You want to win. You want to get out there. You want to get your name in the record books. Cool. But it be a little bit more sportsmanlike. I mean, tennis is your job. Sounds like fun to me. I'm just saying, if somebody was like, hey, go punch the clock for 10 hours or go play tennis for 10 hours, I'm going to play tennis. Why are we upset? Where's the bad attitude coming from? And it's just like, girl, you're getting paid to hit a fucking racket and a ball. Take it easy. And speaking of take it easy, 2 out of the 6 members of Cradle of Filth are quitting the band because they recorded a song with Ed Sheeran. And if you haven't heard Cradle of Filth, it's a lot of blast beat metal with that kind of voice, and we love Satan and Jesus sucks, those kind of people, and so it's just like, and then here comes Ed Sheeran like, Barcelona. Just like, oh God. So let me see if I can hear this Cradle of Filth. Let me play this song for y'all. Let me see if it's available, of course. Cradle of Filth, Ed Sheeran. So my first experience with Cradle of Filth was obviously Camp Kill Yourself, aka CKY, with Bam Margera. He was obsessed with Cradle of Filth, and so me and my friends, we kind of checked it out. But I was like, damn, these motherfuckers. Whoa, I like metal, but they're a little too far. Like their CD, which had a fancy cover at Best Buy. I wondered why. The CD was in the shape of a pentagram. That's right, folks. It wasn't a circular CD. If you bought one of their albums, it was in the shape of a pentagram, which perplexed me. I don't know how the CD player could read the CD, but it was in the shape of a pentagram. And then, of course, in the center of a pentagram had a devilish woman with her nipples on fire or something. It was just so absurd. And then I tried to watch one of their videos, and basically the lead singer was in a bathtub full of blood, and he got out, and then his girlfriend like floated to the top of the tub, and I was like, what the fuck is this? He killed my mans and drank her blood, and then he's on his way. I was like, damn, this is a little too deep for me. I like metal. I like rocking out. But we ain't praising Dr. Satan. I'm sorry. That's out of the question. Let me see if we got this song here. Of Filth, Ed Sheeran song. Here we go. Where's? Oh, here we go.
The Ed Sheeran one is done and dusted. It's called how'd that come about? I don't know. He got asked questions somewhere where it was like, are you in heavy metal? I don't know why. And he said, yeah, I was really into Slipknot and Cradle of Filth. And then this story came out how he was going to come and do his apprenticeship at our studio, but then we decided not to do it. And the truth of it was that we weren't recording an album there at all. We just rehearsed. But the chat came around, he should do a collab. It'd be hilarious. And he was like, right up for it. So when he was eventually free and we were free, he just comes to the studio by himself, Cradle hoodie, guitar on his back. That was it.
And he had a Cradle hoodie on?
Yeah.
What a legend.
We spent the afternoon recording, and then when we finished, we were like, do you want to go for a pint? He said, well, I'm a bit peckish. So we went to the local pub. Suddenly, everybody, all these old dears and that, all knew his mum, and they were all flocking over. Oh, must say hello to him. And he'd be like, no idea who that is.
The fever dream of just you and Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's in a Cradle hoodie at a country pub, surrounded by old women.
But it was really cool. The song's great.
Is it a Cradle song featuring Ed Sheeran, or is it an Ed Sheeran song featuring Danny
No,
Phelps?
it's a brand new Cradle of Filth song featuring Ed Sheeran, and a lot of it sounds like Ed Sheeran. He's playing acoustic guitar, he's singing Ed Sheeran, but a lot of it sounds like us. It's a blast beat, scream.
Oh my God.
We didn't want to release it back then because we were busy with other things. Then he couldn't release it because he was doing a bunch of stuff.
He's doing all right, isn't he? Yeah.
He's not doing bad.
Cradle of Filth. Ed Sheeran. Ah, beautiful people. Ah, beautiful people. Oh, God. Oh, man. I don't know. So, if you're curious about what Cradle of Filth sounds like, oh, my God. You're in for a treat here, folks. Let me pull up Cradle of Filth. No. This song is called Shat Out of Hell. Oh my God. I can't even take this shit seriously. Oh my God. Oh, no, this. I'm gonna have nightmares listening to this shit. Oh, this is one from CKY. Oh shit, yo, blah blah blah. Oh shit. Show me on the doll where they touched you, sir. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, there it is, the old Cradle of Filth, and Ed Sheeran screaming, "Beautiful people!" It should be a treat when that album drops later on this year. And lastly, for current events, Brother Wang Ning, 38 years old, Brother Wang. Usually when I say we gonna fight, you want to get wanged. Or people be pulling out their wangs and they belong in the pants. This man is named Wang. Shit. Wang Ning. But you can't feel too sorry for Brother Wang. You know, he's named after people's DX or whatever. But he is the founder of Labubu. And he is worth $20 billion with the B from this year alone. What in the name of Zeus's butthole? Y'all bought $20 billion worth of them ugly ass toys? And now my man's is rich? Shit. I gotta come up with some ugly ass toy people would buy. I'm gonna call that Booty Boo. It's Labubu's best friend's Booty Boo. And it's just a peach emoji with eyes on it. Booty Boo. Oh my God. I don't understand it. I want to like them. I can't. They're little like ugly ass little babies with like furry clothes on or something. I don't know what's going on, but them Labubu things, I don't get it. They're like, I don't know it's like Cabbage Patch, but with evil eyes. I don't get it. I don't know why all y'all are into it, but God bless you for that. But coming soon, 2026, Booty Boo from Rambo for Radio. It's going to be a peach emoji with eyes on the butt. I'm going to run with that. That's my $1 million idea. Booty Boo. Okay, UFC picks, and let's get the fuck up out of here. I have Shannon Bamon, Renat Fragrachmanov, Harry Hardwick, Brad Tavares, Sam Patterson, Reyes McKee, Marcin Tibura, Omar Sy, William Gomis, Patricio Freire, a.k.a. Patricky Pitbull, Paul Craig, Mason Jones, Mauricio Ruffi, and Kyle Barrow. Those are my motherfucking UFC picks. Bet with me, bet against me. Who cares? Let's watch the fucking fights. Yeah. Real quick, some MMA news if you're not aware. We're going to have, it looks like Islam Makhachev versus JDM. That's happening. Boo. We're also going to have Valentina Shevchenko versus Weili Zhang. That should be a banger. What else we got? Oh, yeah. Luke Rockhold got knocked the fuck out again by Darren Till. That was fantastic. I kindly urge you to watch that. So for the vacated belt, since Weili Zhang gave up her belt, the championship fight will now be for the strawweight division in October in Abu Dhabi, and that's Verna Jandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern. Oh, shit. Make it clap. Man, first big booty champion in the UFC. Let's get it. Let's see. November 15, Jack Della Magdalena versus Islam Makhachev. And then we also have a sad fight. Former welterweight champion, Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. If you want to see a dead body, tune into that. Carlos Prates is going to murder Leon Edwards. What else do we have here? There was another terrible deal that has gone through. Another big fight we're going to do to see who will be fighting Hamzat next. And we're going to have October 18th, Anthony Hernandez versus Rainer the Riddler. I think Rainer takes that fight, but we'll see. Time will tell. Let's see. I'm just checking. I could have swore that I saw an announcement for Ilya and Gaethje. And yuck! I don't like that fight. Ilya will... There's no chance Ilya's going to knock out Gaethje. And I mean, Gaethje's already concussed before the fight has started. How is this fair? I don't know. November, we're doing, I believe it's going to be Brendan Allen versus Israel Adesanya. So that's cool. That's a good fight. Let's see what else. Aaron Blanchfield versus Tracy Cortez 2. Boo. Nobody want to see that fight. That's terrible. But I'll watch it. Damn it. Two hot ladies punching each other in the face. Why not? Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. I hope that you have a safe and wonderful weekend. And the next time I talk to y'all will be after the Oasis LA show. Let's get fucking pumped up for Oasis. Hell yeah. Tonight, I'm a rock and roll star. Hell yeah. All right, folks. Until next time, this is Rambo Radio. I'm out. Peace.